Okay, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across this world who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity, and may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. Of course, also shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. So today I want to make a video about the hair of Samson. It was not Rasta, okay, like some people say. It was plaited hair, which are braids. Okay, now to show that, let's read a few scriptures here and go into the Blue Letter Bible, into the meaning of the word locks. Okay, so Judges chapter 16. Let me start at verse 12. Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said unto him, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. Now Delilah, his wife, she was sold out, man, to the Philistines, okay, the enemies, which are Hamites, okay, the real Africans. Now, she was sold out for money, if I'm correct, to the Philistines, because they wanted Samson, and to know where the strength from Samson came. Now the strength was in the fact that he never cut his hair, So what do people do nowadays? They trying to grow their hair, make Rasta and what else, make a long hairstyle. Meanwhile, the scripture says it's a shame for a man to have long hair. So Samson did not have that Rasta hairstyle, which is going off, The Rasta comes from these coolies, man, these people from India, okay, the Elamites, all right? So Delilah, okay, she was sold out for money, of course, what women do, they want that money, and they do some things for that money, That's why the scripture also says to don't tell your woman everything, man. We went into those scriptures at the camp yesterday, the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 1, verse 2, the book of Sirach, chapter 33, if I'm correct, So, it says here, Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said unto him, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And there were liars in wait, abiding in a chamber. And he brake them from off his arms like a thread. And Delilah said unto Samson, Hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies, because Samson did not tell Delilah where his strength came from, even though she kept on asking him multiple times. Okay? Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, If thou weavest the 7 locks of thy head with a web. Now, he says if you basically weave the 7 locks of his hair, that the strength would go away, which this was ultimately also a lie. But the word locks, right? Before we go into the word locks, let's read the NLT version. So on the right, you see the same verse in the NLT. Okay? It says, Then Delilah said, You have been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now tell me how you can be tied up securely. Samson replied, If you were to weave the 7 braids of my hair, you see braids, okay, of my hair into the fabric on your loom and tighten it with the loom shuttle, I would become as weak as anyone else. Now, braids, okay, if you don't know what braids are, this is what braids are, man. Okay, this is braids. Okay, plaited hair. Okay, so, hey, come on, man, what the fuck is this? Yeah, plaited hair. Don't mind the beard, because you should not be lining up your beard or your hair. In the first place, the scriptures show you that don't mar the corners of your head, of your beard. You can trim your beard, like make it shorter. You can look presentable. It doesn't mean that you have to look like a bum when you are an Hebrew Israelite. Okay, scriptures say you have, when you're fasting, you put oil on your face. So we still need to look representable. Okay, now what did Samson have? He had this braids, okay, 7 of them. So Let's go here, look up the word locks in Judges chapter 16, verse 13. So the word locks, it says here in the outline of biblical usage, braid. You see, lock, plait of hair. Okay, the Strong's definitions, it says a ringlet of hair as gliding over each other, lock. Here in the Jacenius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, it says to change in the change and hence to plait, plaits of hair. Now we just saw what plaits of hair is, right? Okay, in the Surinamese we say kukuba. Okay, those are the braids. So that's this hairstyle. Okay, not no Rasta or what else. People telling that he had. Okay, nothing like this, man. This is not what you are supposed to be doing as a man. This is not of our people. You see, it comes from those people from India. Okay, this is not from us. Plus, the scripture shows you this, man. It's a shame for a man to have long hair. So why would they make the Son of God to have long hair? Why would the Son of God have long hair when it says in the scripture it's a shame for a man to have long hair? Okay, because that whole image of Jesus Christ is false. That is a different individual man that lived upon the planet Earth, which they portrayed as the Son of the Most High. That person, that Jesus character is really Caesar Borgia, okay, the son of the sixth Pope, also called Borgia, which he was a fag, like he was dealing with the same gender, let me say it like that, okay, man with man, which you should not be doing, okay, and his lover Leonardo da Vinci painted him, and therefore that character's Jesus came into existence, and that's what happened with the Renaissance, the whitewashing of images. So the scripture shows you it's a shame for men to have long hair. Plus, in the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 12 until 15, it shows you that Yahushai, okay, not Jesus, but Yahushai, the real name of what everybody calls Jesus, that he has a dark skin, brass, like burnt in the oven, which is bronze. And if you burn bronze in the oven, it's going to be very dark, right? So that's how Yahushua looks with the white woolly hair, an afro, and a white beard. The eyes, the white of his eyes is red. The book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5 and 6 shows you also how Yahushua looks. Okay, his skin color being like polished brass, which is brown. Okay, and even the Most High Yahweh himself is also being described with having a woolly hair, in Daniel chapter 7 verse 9, and in Revelation chapter 4 verse 3. You can see that the Most High, his skin is like jasper and a sardine stone, which is brown. Okay, now 1 Corinthians 11 verse 14. Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? So it's a shame for a man to have long hair, man. Okay, Samson did not have no Rasta. Yahushua did not have no long hair, man. Definitely not no blue eyes, okay? It says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. For women it's a glory, man. They like their long hair, of course. They swing their hair left and right. So right now our females are cursed with a scalp on the crown. Basically their hair doesn't really grow that good anymore, but the hair is the glory of the woman, okay? So for a man to have long hair is a shame, okay? Now let's jump to Judges chapter 16, verse 19. It says, and she made him sleep upon her knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head. And she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. Okay, so that's where his strength was, because no razor came upon his head. Okay, now again, the word locks. It says the same here in the outline of biblical usage. Braid, lock, plait of hair. You see? Oh, that's crazy. Okay? Not no Rasta or what else. What is this, man? This is not of our people. This is disgusting, man. Like, if you have Rasta, you might have a certain mindset with it, you know, like natural or what else, but this is not of our people. We should not be doing no Rasta or dreadlocks, okay? Because Rasta comes from Rastafari, which is the belief, and dreadlocks is the hairstyle. But you should not be doing this, man, okay? You should not be doing this, okay? You can maybe do like twists with your hair, two-stand twist, for example, not too long, of course. As far as I know, that is okay to have like twists, but not no long hair, no Rasta, or like the Native Americans, how they have their hair very long. That's also not what we are supposed to be doing, man. Like this. The men are not supposed to have those long hair. Like this. You know, this is not for a man. So anyway, Yahawarataza, which means Lord willing, this was edifying. Straight to the point. And I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mukakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity, and shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Kan shalom.